This is Bharat FM.
बजेगा भारत झूमेगा भारत.
ये है भारत FM.
बजेगा भारत झूमेगा भारत.
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मामृतङ्गमय. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
Namaskar, hello, a very warm welcome to everyone on the fourth episode of the Tree of Life Season 2. You're watching us live on Facebook page and YouTube page of Bharat FM and Facebook page of Tree of Life Show. Our guest today is a certified and trained quantum medical intuitive, energy medicine teacher, speaker, sound frequency and radionics practitioner, color therapist, researcher at Siddhi Yoga Research Center, and founder of Transform by Isha Khanna. She's Isha, joining us from New Delhi, India. Isha is already here. I would just bring her to the screen. Hello, Isha. Welcome to the show.
A very warm namaste to everyone. Thank you, Mr. Viveck, for having me on the platform. Thank you so
It's
much.
my pleasure to have you here today. So, viewers, we are going to have a conversation which will have a lot of information. Keep sending us your messages and questions for Isha. So, Isha, as I was reading, you do so many things. Okay, how did it all start, and what is this Transform by Isha?
Okay. So the word transform itself actually has the meaning inside it. My all work, everything what I do revolves around a word called energy. And as Albert Einstein said, that energy is indestructible. It can neither be created nor can be destroyed. It can only and only be transformed. So that is the reason the name of my firm is Transform by Isha Khanna. Although by Isha Khanna here signifies via, not by me, it is actually by the source through which we all are connected energetically. But sometimes we need channels, because to have the right frequency, right energy from the right source is very, very important. And if it is from a higher source, it would always be better, and your body can accept it and take it and then can eventually transform naturally. So that is the reason the word transform by Isha Khanna came.
Fantastic. So, Isha, how did your journey into healing and doing so many activities to make a difference in people's lives start?
Right.
So
So
you can share a little bit about
right.
your childhood and how your studies and
Yes, of course, because whenever we are starting anything, we should start from the ground, the roots. And I also will discuss here about my roots. Like, I am from New Delhi, India, born and brought up, studied here, married here, everything, it's my place. So I have been into professions, or I would say business, since the age of 20, 21 years. just after completing my graduation. I did my graduation from North Delhi University, Daulat Ram College. People here from Delhi can already, they're aware of North Campus. So from there, I started my thing, and I always had this question in my mind about energy, because what used to happen with me, sometimes, like everybody, some days are very good, some days are very bad. Some people with which, with whom you are naturally inclined and you're connected, sometime, without any reason, you just want to stay off with certain people, or some days are down. So that was the question which was there always in my mind. Especially it was given light into my brain when I was in college. I was always questioning this within myself. There was a huge lawn besides my college. The campus had good natural space, greenery, and I used to ponder over these kind of thoughts. I was an art student, so there was that kind of mind, because the right side of your brain and left side of your brain is, the hemispheres are like that. So when you are more into arts, more into creativity, more into, I would say, intuitive, so your right hemisphere is more active. So I thought, my right brain is more active, although without the left brain, without the logics, things were not being answered. So little confusing for me, but still I just went through my life like a normal girl, through with my studies. Then I opened my store, opened my store, my fashion store, in the commercial market. I worked there for around good 5-6 years. Then again, something was missing. There was a void inside me, even after earning good name, good money at a tender age of 20-21 years. I was still lacking somewhere. I was feeling I was missing something on my life. Still, I carried out like that. Then I got hitched, I got engaged, I got married. After my marriage, I started with the studies again. I completed my B.Ed, my M.Ed, although I was not having the intent to do any jobs or do any, to be a teacher or a lecturer. But still, there was something which was making me like I should not sit. I have to do some kind of higher studies are calling me. I do not know where to go. There was no direction, but still, I just wanted to research and go. So I kept on rolling, and then I don't know how it happened. I went to this Vastu astrology subjects. I would say they caught me rather than I caught hold of them. They caught me, these subjects, and then the spiritual journey started. Like a astrology student, Vastu student, numerology, crystal healing, many modalities I completed, and I did. I was researching all through them, finding how exactly they work. But then my heart came across this wonderful modality called quantum healing. It's all about energy. What exactly, all things are. What is it? Why anything or everything is working? Even if we talk about crystals or we talk about astrology, what is the thing beyond them? Like, what exactly is it that gives results? So my answer was in energy. So there started my energy game, and I got hold of how it helps, how it plays a major, a vital role in our lives. Actually, we all are energetic beings. This physical body is just a mass of, I would say, blood and water, muscles. But beyond this, there are so many other bodies which are unseen from the physical eyes, that holds the essence of our beings. And that is what I tap into when I do my sessions, when I do my scannings.
Yeah, Isha, you have mentioned you are a certified quantum medical intuitive. So, what do you mean by certified? Did you go to some institute, some college?
Yeah.
And
It was an online portal, actually, Sir Vivek. It was from USA, and we had a mentor who trained all of us. There were a few other people also with me. Although I would say in India it is less popular because all my classmates were from out of India, from different spheres of world, but only I was the one who was from India. Because here in India, the more popular concepts of energy are like Reiki, Pranic, and things like these. So when I tell about quantum, so that is something new. Although it is capturing attention now, and people are getting more aware of what exactly quantum is. But at that point of time, when I did it, it was a total novice, total new thing in
when did
this
you do it?
healing.
How many years ago?
3 years back, very recently actually.
Hmm.
But I've been practicing again because into modalities, into other alternative healings, I was there like since like 5-6 years. I've been practicing other modalities. I'm in touch with energy, but knowing the essence and getting hold of my work happened 3 years back when I completed my quantum
So
intuition
what
work.
what exactly is quantum intuition?
Yeah. So basically, when I talk about quantum medical intuitive, that means me as an intuit, I dive into people's energetic bodies, not only the physical bodies. You can call the person who is doing medical intuition as a human MRI machine. Like we have MRI machines in clinics. So a human MRI machine who can access all the information, energetic information of what's going inside your body, not only the organs, the glands, but also the mental blocks, the spiritual blocks, the repressed emotions, the traumas, the inner child, and all other aspects which make you a complete being. What I always say is the physical disease which we have or you have is actually an indication that there is some kind of disturbance in your energetic field, and that only manifests as a disease. So other than that, already things when are haywired या फिर कुछ imbalance, there are certain imbalances already happening inside your energy bodies, and we do not, I would say, we do not heed attention to them, then ultimately they manifest as a disease in your physical body. And that is the time when you start pondering over that why it happened, how it happened. So like that, I dive into people's bodies. I talk to the bodies actually, and then get all the energetic information which is inside the body, and then I give it to my clients, to the subject, so that they can know what exactly is the reason or the cause of their discomfort or their dis-ease. So this is how we work.
How it is different from other things? As you mentioned, it is different than Reiki. So what is the difference? How do you differentiate between two?
See,
But
although yeah,
yeah, please,
although all
please.
forms are connected, because for me, if I'm talking about any kind of healing for that matter, even astrology for an instance, everything is evolving around one concept only, that's energy. In astrology, we are calculating the energies of planets, the movement of planets, the placements of planets, but ultimately we are gauging the planetary placements. So like that, I would say Reiki, Pranic, or any other, because I do not know about Reiki or Pranic. I've not studied them. But as far as I know, they again involve this concept called chi, prana, energy. And there is a person who is a channel, and it connects you to the higher source energy, and through them they send you the light and heal you. In my concept, like what I am doing is that I am not I would say I'm not diagnosing I am just giving you the information, what is actually going on with you. Once you get hold of the information of the core root issues, then there could be multiple arenas of opportunities and remedies open for you. And hota kya hai ki 50% of the healing happens on the spot, because you get to know what exactly is the reason of my problem. You already know it, because everybody of us have this innate wisdom called intuition. It is not that only few special ones have this capability or ability. We all are blessed with intuition. But then eventually, I would say, things crop up in the session, and then I tell them the energetic reasons for what are the causes and what are the things going inside your body, and then they can heal it and get out of it.
Okay, so how do you work intuitively? What are your sessions comprised of?
Yeah, I used to do Zoom sessions, but now, as I don't need to even see faces or the bodies, this is the, I would say, advantage of quantum intuition, because I think in Reiki, in pranic, you need to have subject in front of you. Mostly, there is also distant healings happening in these kind of energy modalities, but here in quantum medical intuition, energy is everywhere. So I just need to have a person name and the permission of the subject, and we can do the sessions on calls, on audio calls, or even through emails for that matter. I send case histories and list of remedies which can be done through email, through WhatsApp, through audio calls, like that. So there are various things which we do according to the convenience of the person.
Yeah, so which means a person writes to you or have a conversation with you or a chat session with you, and on basis of that, you dive into the person's energy
Yes.
system,
Yes.
and you find.
Yes.
So, is it anybody can learn to do this, like you have learned, or you need some, inborn talent to do this? How does it happen? I'm still wondering.
Yeah, this was the question which I also had, where once I started my journey, my mentor said, because I also had this question, that how, like the way, because mentors are already on that position that you look up to them and you're like, will I be able to do that? So that was the major question which I was holding. But she immediately, because energetically they are so inclined and so highly vibrational, she caught hold of me and she said, you're highly intuitive, what you're doing, you're wasting your time. So, but then I asked her that how would I learn it? So she said, you don't have to learn it. Actually, this is there within you. You're born with it. Everybody is born with the senses, but we know only these 5 senses, this eyes, these ears, these smelling, these senses, these 5 major senses which we have learned since school. But what about the higher senses? The intuition is nothing but a sense which is higher than than your general 5 senses, which is unseen, but it is there in each one of us. What happens is, just as singing here, if somebody is a singer, like I want to, or I like to sing, but sometimes I need some lessons to develop that good hold of singing, good hold of my voice modulation and everything, like that. This is also, again, intuition is also like that. Everybody has it. You can learn it, to tap it, and then you can reach to another level. You can hone your skills on the intuition level, and everybody can learn it. This is nothing which is out of the blue. We already have it inside us.
So, Isha, it means that everything what you are diagnosing, it is based on your intuition.
Yes,
Is it?
on the intuition, and when it resonates with the person, it actually resonates, and then they open up, because once you are how things happen, you don't know anybody, you just know the name of the person, or maybe sometimes I might ask for date of birth, no times, no place, just date of birth for that matter, just to have an exact frequency, because we all are born with that vibratory, I would say, vibratory signature, each one of us. So, just to delve deeper into their energetic fields, I might ask for a date or might not. Otherwise, a name would also do, then a permission of the person, and then we can do the sessions and we can tap into
Okay.
the body.
Fine.
Yeah.
So I have two more questions here on based on your thing. Is there consistency? It can also happen that your intuition for one day and second day can give you different results about the same person. Does it happen?
Yes, it happens. Because why it happens, I would tell you. See, like right now, I am meditating, or if I meditate, immediately after my meditation, I'm on a higher portal of energy, and I'm so relaxed and focused. Moment after that, if I do scanning sessions, I get bang on results. Also, what happens on the subjects part, that sometimes they are on a different energetic level. Next day, when they come to me, the energy could be different, because they might be more receptive, or maybe due to some events in their life, or that past day something happened, some events happened, so their energy is little disturbed or maybe good. So for that reason, the energies keep disturbing keep balancing or imbalancing every moment. So it all depends on your energy.
So it is also possible that if same person goes to two different quantum intuitives, two people can give them two different diagnoses of the same thing. Is it possible, or both the people
Yes.
will give the same results?
It is very much possible that two people can give you two different diagnoses, but I have seen in my work history that even if two people are giving different case histories or analysis for that matter, but the core issue which you will find in the subject will be very, very similar. If I talk about chakras for that matter, and I access your chakra body, and I find a disturbance in that particular chakra, that would be it would be on the similar lines with the other medical intuitive. So it's like that.
Okay, Isha. So there are some messages for you. I will just display on the screen. They're your friends.
Okay, lovely. So thank you all of you for being part of this live interview, and I'm here to answer all your queries. If there is anything regarding the line of work which I do, I'm here to explain everything about it. Although there is a thing in my mind which I want to say, that don't give your power to this, this overthinking mind, because hum intuition ko, why do we not trust our intuition, or even the line of work like medical intuition at times, because I have seen so many comments coming to me that what are you doing, and how are you telling, but then there is a I would say eyes of suspiciousness, that what exactly and how she's telling. But I would say the moment these doubts crop in your system, that is the time you shut down your intuition, because this overthinking stops it. This invisible presence, which I call intuition, is always assisting all of us, which we always call gut feeling. Gut feeling to bahut hum, we use this word very often, that listen to your gut, or I already had this gut feeling. What is that gut feeling? That is actually your intuition.
Yeah, Isha. So there's one question by Mr. Anand Kulkarni. He's asking you, are the simultaneous occurrence of events which appear significantly related but have no discernible causal connection that we call synchronicities related to intuitions? I've displayed it on the screen also. Can you read it?
Yeah, I'll just read it again. The simultaneous occurrence of events which occur significantly. Okay, so you are asking actually about synchronicities and intuition. See, synchronicities is actually, I think everything is synchronicity only. When we call it, this is a coincidence, it happened, or something, which we were not even expecting, and it came out like a surprise, and we call it, oh, what a coincidence. Nothing is coincidence. I think everything is so synchronized. There is a higher source, a higher power which is guiding all of us, and intuition is nothing but the voice of that source. So हम कहते हैं ना that we all have God within us. How do we know God? Just stay connected with your intuition. Just keep noticing these synchronicities. These are signs. I would say signs कहते हैं हम जिसको कहते हैं निमित्त कहते हो आप, in astrology we call it. So this is nothing but like that. So the more you will keep noticing these signs, the more you will be in touch with your intuition and the source within you.
Yeah, Isha, we have lost your video. I think you have some internet issue there.
Yeah, actually it's dropping and coming again and again. So I'm trying to come on the camera. Let's see if it just...
Yeah, so as you were talking about these intuitions and synchronicities, so I want to tell you today that all the people today associated with this episode are number 4. Even our episode is number 4. And
Wow.
the date is also 13th, which is also number 4 today. So maybe it's also some kind of a coincidence.
So no, it is synchronicity. Everything is in sync. This event had to happen, and the guests which are joining us, they had to come. So this is, again, just to correct you, no coincidence. This is all in sync.
So Mr. Anand Kulkarni is asking another question for you as a follow-up question. He says, so does it mean those are meaningful coincidences?
Yes, you can add this term, meaningful, because when the meaning is there, but again, there is, I would again say, two different things to see at this word. Why we always look for meanings? Why? Because this logical mind needs that kind of feeding, and my line of work only and only involves more of right side of working. So I am listening to the first thing which is coming to my mind, and I do not let my meanings come. Meanings come eventually, because whatever I speak will make meaning to you after the session, and then you will think about it. Yes, this happened, and this was the cause of my disease. This could be the reason, and all that. The meanings will automatically fall into place. If we look for meanings, then the rational mind won't let you seep inside your this thing called energy bodies, this intuition. So that's what I have to say on this.
Yeah, I feel so that coincidences generally are meaningful, and they happen because there was some meaning behind that.
Yeah.
There are more messages for you. It's really interesting to know about quantum in detail. And you have another question, Isha, coming up. Monisha Bhatia ji is asking, Dear Isha, with quantum healings, can you also tap into the past of a patient during healing session?
Yes, we do. Although I do not claim it, because again, the entire session, nothing can be under a framework. Everything bounds to happen according to the energetic disposition of the subject. How open you are at that point of time, because what happens in the first session, people are generally more enclosed. They have doubts, they have a lot of questions, so they're not much open. So that does not let me get into the deeper layers. And the past is actually at a deeper core. It is embedded in your cells. So it might take time, or if you are through a reference, or you've already experienced my voluntary live sessions or free readings, then you already have that trust on me. Then you're more open, and it is more easy for me to access your past like that.
Past life, do you mean the life which was before this life? or the past
No,
of a current
I
life?
don't. No, I don't delve into Akashic records. Although, matlab, these past life
Hmm.
or the Akashic records, no, that
Hmm.
is not part of my scanning sessions. Past
Okay.
could be, just your past, like this current
Right.
life past. Yeah.
Right. So we move to another question. Mr. Kulkarni is asking, does karmic account of an individual have anything to do with intuitions or synchronicities?
Yes, indeed. I have a very, very strong thing to say for karma, that because of karma only we are here. Agar karma nahi hota, then we would not have been in the garb of a human being, for that matter. So karma is playing a very, very important role. It could be a positive karma or a negative karma. Yes, in terms of intuition or synchronicities, if somebody has a higher sensibilities or sensitivity towards these senses, it could be that they've been practicing these occult sciences or researches since very, very long time, and that is the reason when they are born in this life, they're easily uh, they can easily access those higher senses. They are more clairvoyant, they're more sensitive, like that. So it is all about karmas, the past accounts, what the deeds which we did in our previous lives. And not only, I would say, your karmas, it is also the karmas of your ancestors from both your mother's side and your father's side, which you have to delve into, which you have to face in your life. And people who are already very, very successful, I always say that their ancestors are at good place, they're safe, they're blessing them. And people who have certain issues going on, that means there is some kind of blockage with the ancestral part. So this all comes into this karma subject for me. Yeah.
Okay, so Manisha Bhatia ji is asking a follow-up question. She said, thanks for the answer. What if a person is very introverted by nature? Are you still able to intuit?
Oh yes, of course, why not? Introvert does not mean that your energy is not open. It does not mean that you do not trust people. Introvert just means that we might take little more time, but the moment you are comfortable, you're able to give the information, the facts. Because what happens in my sessions, I have seen many people who are very, very reserved. They don't say yes to the facts when I'm stating facts for them, that this happened at this age, or just try to remember any event pertaining to that age cycle, or something with the relative, something like that. So they could not digest the information, or probably they're not so open, so they keep the facts hidden. But the next time when they come, after taking the session, then they think and I would say reflect within themselves, and then they're more receptive and more open. So actually, introvert and extrovert is not a subject here to differentiate for the readings. It is just the energy, how open you are and how much trust you have to have the information from the source, not from me. I am just playing as a medium, as a channel for you. You are getting all the information from the source.
Excellent, Isha. That was very beautifully explained.
Thank
So
you.
let's move to another topic. You had mentioned about sound frequency and radionics practitioner. What exactly is this?
Yes, by sound frequency, what I meant was sound in the. If we talk about in Indian language or Hindu or astrology for that matter, I meant mantras, because we normally use mantra as a word to explain sound. What are mantras? Mantras are nothing but they are the sounds. They are sounds actually without meaning. Even just chanting a mantra uh, can enhance your energy. Why you feel so good after doing the mantra chants? I don't know if people are doing here, or people must be knowing about how mantras, how havans, how homas happen, and then things, the energies of the home or the place just shift like that. So that is what the sound is. So once we match the sound with your vibratory signature, as again I'm mentioning this vibratory signature again and again, the imprint which you are carrying, the frequency which you are carrying, like Isha is carrying a particular frequency, and if I get a right sound for me and I chant it or I keep it within my I would say vicinity, then my energies could significantly shift. So it works like that. It works like a remedy for many,
Okay.
many problems and many
So
issues.
theoretically, it sounds great, but how do you actually do it? What is the process? How do you find
After
the
the
frequency
scanning,
of the person?
yeah.
How do you do the scanning?
I do the scanning also on my Radionics machine, because during the scanning session, my Radionics machine is attached with the subject's, I would say, date of birth, or if the date of birth is not available, then the name itself. Or sometimes I might ask for a picture or a hair sample or something like that. Just like any kind of your own what do you say again, vibratory signature, because these are nothing but your own frequency, which is unique to you, like a hair sample or a nail, something like that, which is totally unique to you. And we keep it in the that target plate, and then we douse the frequencies during the session when we are having a conversation with you, and we douse it, and then we can come to a conclusion of your rate, of your frequency on which you're vibrating at that point of time, and what exactly you need to get to the normal levels. According to that, we prescribe many remedies, list of things, list of solutions, and sound frequency or the mantras is one of them in the list.
Okay, so you use this sound frequency analysis to first identify the problem, and then
Yes.
you suggest or recommend remedies which may or may not include the sound treatment, some kind of a sound treatment. Is this what you're trying to
Right.
say?
Yes, because there are a
Like,
list of remedies. You might not need a sound remedy for that matter. There could be something else which is required. So that can be measured only after going through the scanning session.
so what kind of issues or situations require sound treatment, like treatment by mantras? This is what you
See,
do. You recommend mantras, right, or something else?
no, I recommend number of things. Sound frequency is one of them. Other than that, I am into energy medicines. So
Yeah. That we have understood. I wanted to ask you that. What about the sound treatment? How do you do this?
see, for sound treatment or for any other remedy, we are facing only 3 to 4 areas of life where people face problems. That could be either a physical problem, a health issue. There is either a health issue with which people come to me, or there is some kind of financial issue, or there is a relationship issue. These are the 3 major areas of life on which I delve into, and I give remedies related to that, or probably I tell the causes, the reasons why this is happening. These issues are happening in this respective area of your life. So even for the sounds, it could be related to your relationship issues or your financial issues or your health issues pertaining to any of them, but only after calculating or on account of your energetic frequency, which we get.
Yeah, so this is what I was
in
asking.
this
Once you have identified, and now you want to recommend some kind of a sound therapy. So what those sounds are, which you recommend?
See, the normal mantras for that matter, like even a mantra called like Namah Shivayam can work for people if it is measuring their vibratory signature. It could be very,
So
very helpful for them.
so
Yeah.
you only recommend mantras or any kind of sound, like there are a lot of sounds available in nature, like chirping of birds, or it can be water flowing, or it can be any musical instruments also. What is your
Yes, that
recommended method?
yes. I also my major mode of giving sound frequencies is bijas, actually bija mantras. That could be
Right.
related to chakras for that matter, or could be related to any planet or any DT which is required. If I'm feeling that, I'm because during the session I am inclined towards Ganesha, and I'm also finding issues related to your backbone or issues related to your work or career, then I might recommend you out and out mantra related to Ganesha for that matter. Vallabham Gajananam Ekadantam. Like that, like this, we build up.
Right. Wonderful. So, Isha, you say that you bring together science and spirituality to help people with health concerns. So, we have understood about this lot of science which you are talking. How do you do this science and spirituality both together?
See, spirituality is a big word, but when I bring it to, I would say, fragments, then what is it? It is all about spirit, and I'm connecting to your spirit rather than your physical body. And the machines like radionic machines, the words like quantum, they are automatically, taking us towards science. These are the things which are proven. You
Right.
also have machines on which you can see pre-treatment and post-treatment, or the energies before doing the remedies, or the energies of the person after doing the remedies, like that. So we can measure. So science is automatically coming into the picture. This is how we are combining science and spirit together, because without science, this is a very line which we used to listen from our elders also, that my teachers also used to say that without science, spirituality is incomplete, and like that, spirituality is also incomplete without science. We need to have basis of both of them together. So this is how we work.
Right, Isha. You're running your health clinic in Delhi,
Yes.
and I was reading that you and your associates, they are doing some therapy by color pens. Can you please share
Yeah.
about that? What is that?
Yeah, color therapy is again an alternative modality, healing modality. It is like color acupressure. People know about acupressure more, but acupressure is nothing but like we're working on the meridians of your body. Same way, like acupressure happens through needles or through giving pressure on particular points on your body to remove the blockages from the energy systems. Same way, we are using colors, normal color sketch pens, which children use in their schools, for drawing and something like that. So those sketch pens can be used on those respective points, and you can see wonderful healings happening just by the use of colors.
Right. So what kind of issues are you dealing in these by the sketch pens? Are there physical health
Anything.
issues or
Yeah,
emotional?
physical also, and psychosomatic also, actually. It also works on your psychosomatic diseases like depression, anxiety, all those psychosomatic diseases also. We take care of that also. And also things related to high BP or a pain for that matter, anything, any pain, spinal pain, knee pain, shoulder pain, frozen shoulder, anything, any physical distortment or any issue, any imbalance in your physical body can be treated with the help of colors.
Mhm. Would you like to share more about it with our audience? Like some kind of a
Yes,
preventive. Do you want to share about preventive also?
yes. Although I'm just trying to come on the camera, because for that I need to come on camera. I wanted to share a few points which we can use as a
Mm.
general protection, especially
All right.
during this pandemic era which is happening. So that can help you in staying protected, and your immunity is up with it. Apart from using your general measures like mask and sanitizing and everything, you can use these points, the color on these points, and then you can go out of your home and you all are protected. Even you can put these points on your children or elders of your family who are more, I would say, more sensitive, or their immunity is still on a weaker side. So they can also use this. There is no side effects at all. It will only and only help you. But I'm just trying to help to come out in the camera so that I can show the points. Let me just check. Okay, fine. Am I visible?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like with a normal black sketch pen, any marker pen would do, or any black sketch pen. I'm just showing you the points on your thumb, both side, right side and left side. The dots. See if I'm visible. Black dot here, just below the nail, thumbnail. Then on the bone, where this thumb bone is ending, you can put a black dot here, like this. Then on this side, a black dot here on the top of the thumb, and again coming down on this side, both side of your hands, right side as well as left side. Only a black
So,
color
so
would
there are
help
four
you a lot.
dots, 4 dots on each hand.
Four dots on each hand, so
Yeah.
in total eight
Yeah.
dots, like that. Yeah.
Okay, so
This
what
is
is
very,
the
very
use of?
helpful, guys. Yeah, this is very, very helpful. It actually also helps in removing any kind of infections which are already existing in your body. You know, there could be long-term diseases or infections like a sinus, for that matter. It is very helpful in sinus. You can continue using these dots, and you can see that your things are going fine. Any bacterial infection, any fungal infection also, if there is anything in your body, that will also be wiped out by using these dots regularly. You can see the difference, but you need to put them regularly, minimum 4 to 5 hours for that matter. And if you're going out of your home, especially during this corona covid for that matter, please stay protected with this. Like, this can be added to your general terms of protection which you're already using. This can be also very, very helpful for you.
So how do these dots work?
See, there again, as I'm telling you, there are meridians undergoing here. So this is
Hmm.
taking care of those yin and yang, I would say, because I cannot explain it deeper because
Hmm.
people are not aware of the subject
Hmm.
for that matter. But this will balance the yin and yang energies of your body and will keep you protected from any kind of infections. Because the problems are happening either because the yin is excess or the yang is excess, or the yin is deficient or the yang is deficient. So this will take care of your yin and yang in the body.
So only black color is needed for the dots.
Yes, only and only black color. Yeah, no other
This is
color.
for
One
this
black
is for
sketch pen.
this is for general prevention. This pattern which you shared.
Yes,
So do you have
yes.
different patterns for different conditions?
Yes. Like this, we have different protocols. We call it protocols, healing protocols for different diseases. Could be for headache, could be for migraine, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, thyroid, PCOD, any kind of issues like that. So we give a different healing protocol, different color sketch pens, could be pink, orange, green, and we give them pictures, and people can apply themselves, or they can visit our clinic and get it done from us, and then they can continue the treatment like that.
So how does this science known as? If somebody wants to search more about it or learn more about it, how it is called, this science?
Color therapy. This by its
Color
simple name,
therapy.
it's color therapy. Yeah, healing with colors is the name of our this thing. This association is healing with colors, and we have an expert from Allahabad, doctor who is working in this field of work, field of healing modality since last 25 years, and he is there in our clinic on every Friday. So you can always consult the doctor also to get your protocol done once, and then the process will follow.
Okay, Isha, you shared such interesting information with all our audience and answered to. There's some message coming for you. I will just display. Blue is the color of spirituality, uh, ins- intuition, inspiration, and inner peace. It is also associated with sadness and depression. In healing, blue is used for cooling and calming, both physically and mentally. In the aura, blue indicates serenity, contentment, and spiritual development. Do you agree with this statement?
Why would I disagree? There is nothing here to disagree. Actually, every color holds significance. And yes, blue is actually related to your bro chakra, which is indigo in color. And your pineal gland, your pituitary gland sits on this area, the bro chakra. So automatically, when you're tapping your pineal gland, you're accessing the intuitions and the, I would say, clairvoyance or your higher senses, higher sensory powers. So you're activating your bro chakra, and blue is the color for this. So it is automatically connected to spirituality and the deeper sciences.
Very well said, Isha. Uh, as we are approaching towards the end of our show, would you like to give some message for our audience?
Yes, a very powerful yet very simple line is you are love. Actually, love is our most powerful source of high vibration energy. So, whenever a healer or a practitioner or anybody, like a doctor for that matter, is approaching a subject or somebody is coming to you, even a counselor, if we all are full of love, we can automatically help the other person who is somehow missing that love. Also, I would say that do not let doubt creep in your mind, because this doubt is very, very common. It just comes, it just crops in. So just let it go. Doubt is one of the biggest stumbling blocks to intuitive development. My mission is actually here uh, that everybody should be able to access their intuition. They should not look for experts. Yes, experts are needed to get into the line of work, getting into the direction, but we all can access our intuition. So it's very normal, and this doubt limits us and controls our mind. So doubt is very, very important, and it should not be given much heed, much energy. Also, there is something every day, knowingly or unknowingly, you make choices that either promote good energy health within you or add an energetic burden to your body, to your body, to your mind, and to your emotions. So just note those things. Note the negative self-talk which you're doing during the day. And then automatically, the moment you will start noticing these things, you can shift your energy. You can connect within yourself, and you can help yourself come out of all these negative issues. Yes.
Isha, there's one question coming. If you can just answer very quickly. It says, what are the limitations of radionics? One of our audience is asking.
Okay. Yes, Snigdha is asking, what are the limitations of radionics? See, while we are using radionic machines, there is actually ample opportunities and again ample things which are there with the radionics practitioner. The field is infinite, but when we talk about limitations, it could only be at the practitioner's end. How connected the practitioner is, because these radionics are nothing but they are wishing machines. So it works through intent. The stronger the vibration of the practitioner who is using the radionics machine is, the better in the sound results you can get easily and effectively with the radionics. So the limitation is not with the radionics. Limitation could be on the account of the practitioner only.
Thank you, Isha. Isha, I would like to thank you for coming to the show and sharing such wonderful knowledge. I wish you all the best in what you are doing. Keep spreading love and light.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vivek Verma ji, and thank you all my audience. Thank you, Bharat FM channel, for having us, showing our talents, showing our line of works, and bringing so new and new personalities every day.
Thank you, Isha. Thank you very much. And now is the time for some health tips. Last week, Dr. Abhishek Mishra shared the benefits of amla. Today, he is going to share more tips on how to boost the immunity.
Hello friends, Namaskar. I'm going to talk about turmeric, how turmeric can be a life-saving medicine, how turmeric can protect our immune system and particularly for our lungs. See, turmeric is proven as the best immunomodulator, like it protects our immune system and keep it perfect and best. So when you take turmeric regularly, because of the turmeric, curcumin helps our body to fight against any kind of infection. What happens when you are taking turmeric regularly, especially when this virus is entering in the system? So this, during the incubation period, when you are regularly taking the turmeric, it will not allow this virus cell binding to happen. So this breaks and it makes it ineffective. Second thing, what happens, turmeric during the incubation period, the cell are so much prepared, immune, so this virus becomes totally inactive. So just turmeric, regular intake of turmeric may help you not to get into this problem. Turmeric is best known to reduce this respiratory secretions, like when the sinus are getting inflamed, again the weather change, especially when the flu happens, pollen starts changing, ambrosia start. Simply turmeric helps inflammations to reduce, because without inflammations no further pathology takes place. So turmeric helps to reduce the inflammation. So as soon as the inflammation is reduced, your mostly respiratory system is protected. So either is starting from the sinus inflammations or sinusitis or running nose or nasal irritation, it stops immediately. Or if it's going to the lungs and there is some lungs inflammations or allergy happening from any allergens to the lungs, inflammation is taking place. So turmeric helps in both cases, either upper respiratory system or lower respiratory system. It stops mucus production secretions in the our windpipe. So 1 teaspoon of turmeric just in the morning, and always turmeric need to be combined with black pepper, because curcumin cannot be absorbed directly. So you need black pepper because of the pepperin. So 2-3 pinches of black pepper powder would be sufficient with 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. You can mix together, dissolve in a cup of hot water, or you can mix with honey, you can mix in hot milk, you can mix in almond milk, whatever the way you like to eat. So 1 teaspoon in the morning and 1 teaspoon in the evening when you have a weak respiratory system, when you are prone to get respiratory problem. And it keeps your whole immune system good. Here I'm just talking about respiratory system, because this coronavirus particularly affecting our respiratory system. This is how the pathology deeply penetrate. So when your whole immune system is protected, you are protected. So take turmeric regularly, morning and evening, before breakfast and before going to the sleep, with warm water, and it's really going to help you. So this is just a few things I wanted to share. Thank you so much.
Wow. Thank you, Dr. Abhishek Mishra, for these handy tips. So viewers, follow these tips and boost your immunity. Tomorrow is a Bulgarian holiday of forgiveness, where people ask their elders for forgiveness. Here's a story that was shared by some friend, which I'm going to share with you today. A young lady sat in a public transport. An old grumpy lady came and sat by her side as she bumped into her with her numerous bags. The person sitting on the other side of her got very upset. He asked the young lady why she did not speak up and say anything. The young lady responded with a smile. It is not necessary to be rude or argue over something so insignificant. The journey together is so short. I get off at the next stop. This is true for our life too. Our journey together is very short. No one knows the duration of the journey. No one knows if they will have to alight at the next stop. Did someone break your heart? Forgive. The journey is so short. Did someone betray, bully, cheat, or humiliate you? Forgive. The journey is so short. Our journey together down here is really short and cannot be reversed. Let us, therefore, cherish and hold on to friends and family. Let us be respectful, kind, and thankful to each other. Let us forgive and ask for forgiveness, and therefore be filled with gratitude and sweetness. And remember, the journey down here is so short. So, with these thoughts, I would sign off today. Have a great weekend. Next week, I will be here again with another friend. Till then, take a good care of yourself and your loved ones. God bless you all.
ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय